Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would show you how to layer your skincare like a pro. Now, for each person there is an individual skincare cocktail of ingredients, if you will, that will work best for their particular concerns and what they're trying to achieve. But I hear lots of women and men tell me that they don't think they're getting the maximum out of their skincare, and there could be a few reasons for this. So I thought I'd go over the common mistakes that you can make while layering your skincare today and show you how I approach things. So here we are. I've cleansed with Flawless Cleanser and my skin is dry and ready for next steps. Now, a common concern is, what order do I put on my serums or my active ingredients in relationship to moisturizer, sunscreen and makeup? So the easy way to think about that is to think about applying the lightest, most watery products first, and they're usually transparent, and then proceed through to more opaque, heavier textures. So for instance, something I use on a daily basis, is a tiny sample size though, is the SkinCeuticals CE FERULIC, which is a powerful antioxidant. And it's a product that I want the benefits of all over. So I want it on any parts of my skin that are exposed to ultraviolet. Now what that means is I'm going to dose it in a specific way so I can apply the same amount each day, all right? So something like that I'm going to put on my skin right now, because I put that on every single day, and I do 7 drops of that, all right? I'm going to use it around my eyes. Because it's watery, I don't do my 13 dot technique. I just use these sort of middle 3 of my fingers to sort of almost act like a wand. And then I'm going to evenly apply that. I'm going to take it around my eyes, on my upper eyelids, all over my forehead, my ears, and my neck. And if I was exposing décolletage, I would treat that too, all right? Another quite watery type serum that I might apply instead of vitamin C, if so desired, something like the Ordinary Niacinamide. Again, just to show you the texture of that. It's watery, it's not an oil or a cream, and that will also absorb very easily, and I would apply that in the same fashion. Now, if I was going on to do something more specific in terms of treating a problem like blemishes or pigmentation, the kind of format of products I would use next would be something like this, which is Epionce Lytic treatment. Now this contains salicylic acid and azelaic acid, so this is a good anti-inflammatory, pigmentation orientated treatment for someone who might be improving from having had active acne. And I dose that in a specific way when I'm trying to treat a full face, and again this is the kind of product where I would want the benefits all over. I use my fingertip measure to guide me. Now in the first instance I'll use a small amount like a pea, but if I'm established on a product, I want to use the same amount every day, I'll standardize it by using a fingertip length. And that's literally a line of product as long as the fingertip. Something like this, again, I will apply as an even layer all over my skin, except for the areas where I don't have the particular concerns of pigmentation or blemishes. So it goes on next after the watery serum, and I will use my 13 dot technique here to make sure I get an even layer all over my face. So there we go. And then I'm going to rub it in. So I don't put this on my neck, I don't put this around my eyes, because it has a different purpose to the vitamin C serum. This is treating more problem areas, and I apply that just to the thicker parts of my skin. I'm going to massage it in firmly, and then I'm going to give it a few minutes to dry. So again, the heavier the product, the longer you will need to leave it to absorb before going on to the next step. So light watery serums like vitamin C dry within a minute. Products like this need a few more minutes, so by all means do an email, feed to the cat. So I think the other thing to be aware of is using the right ingredients at the right time of day. So I'm doing my day routine at the minute. I'm going to follow up with moisturizer and SPF. So that means I've chosen active ingredients that are designed to protect me from the environment and to do some problem solving. But the important part to mention is that because I'll be using a retinoid at night, I tend to like to use that in isolation to avoid damaging these fragile retinoid molecules. So it means that my daytime, I have to do the other things. I have to protect myself against UV. So I've done my treatment layers. They've fully absorbed. When I touch my skin, there's no product that can be moved around. So now I can moisturize. And I take my moisturizer around my eyes. I do my 13 dot technique elsewhere on my face. And I take my moisturizer down my neck. So you can see that there are some products that you want to use all over because their benefits are universal. And then there are those that are more specific for the more trouble zone. So if you're acne prone, that might be down here, or the T-zone, or if you're concerned about texture and maybe a tendency to pigmentation from sun exposure, then you're going to want to treat all over the skin. Final step is my sunscreen, which again I'll apply using my 13 dot technique. Final points to say are the use of moisturizer as a buffer. So the common question is, do I put moisturizer on before or after my active steps? The general principle is you want things to penetrate into your skin, so always apply your active steps to cleanse skin where possible. The caveat is that if you're using something that is irritating your skin, you're just getting started, you can certainly use a bland, no actives moisturizer to dilute the effect by moisturizing before. But think of your goal as being applying the active cream onto cleansed skin for maximum effect. The final step to layering like a pro is to know when to go slow. So if you're just starting out with this kind of approach to skincare and you're introducing one or two things at the same time, you'll want to take it easy. So buffer by all means, but also don't be afraid to do it every other day or even every third day in order to get your skin tolerant to using skincare that actually works. Every second day is a fairly standard approach I use in the clinic with my patients, starting things like retinoids and azelaic acid. There's no rush. This is an approach for the long term. So there you have it. A way to make your layers count, a way to approach how you apply your layers, and a way to make it practical so that you can get used to a program that contains active ingredients that really will make a difference to your skin. So there you have it, my top tips to layer your skincare like a pro. If you found this helpful and you'd like to hear more, please hit subscribe and give us your requests. We'd love to hear what you'd like to see more of on the channel. Bye for now.